So today I was gonna do just a quick chit chat, get ready with me. I've got lots of new products to use, some new brushes, some new primers that I kind of want to try out. So if you're interested, please keep on watching and don't forget to like and subscribe below. And also below you can find my links to my social medias and you can follow me there. So let's get into it. So I have already moisturized my face. I just used my simple moisturizer and I am going to try this. This is new to me. It is the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer and it is in the pink tube. It's in the pink tube. Let me open it. So this is it. It comes with a little pump. It's the pink one. It says Poreless Face Primer. So I'm gonna try this out. It's like white. It's got an interesting smell. It's not like anything gross though. So for my foundation, I'm gonna use one of my favorite foundations. It is the Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation and I'm in the shade 120 Classic Ivory. And I'm so excited about this. I found these at Walmart and I had seen them on Instagram and I was so excited when I found them. They are the Moda brushes. This is the Face Perfecting Kit. And this was the last one at my local Walmart. And I was like giddy with excitement. So let's open it. So we have this is the Flawless Face Brush, this one right here. And then this one, it says it's for blush and bronzing. This one says it's for your contour, blending out your contour and underneath your cheekbone. And then the little itty bitty one, it says for blending out your concealer, doing your nose contour, all of that. So that's the little itty bitty one. Those are so gorgeous. So I'm just going to take this foundation on the back of my hand and I'm going to dot this all over. And now I'm going to take this and rub it in. Oh wow. I have to say, I've never used a brush like this. I've just used like a beauty blender. So I'm going to take the third little brush and I'm just going to get around my nose here. I like the way it put on my foundation, but I don't think I'm a fan of the primer. But I don't know. It definitely blended out really easily, but I still feel like you can see a bit of my redness, and that doesn't normally happen with my beauty blender. So I'm just gonna take the end of the beauty blender and kind of go over my redness areas on the sides of my nose. I really like those brushes. It did a really good job of like blending it out very quickly. I'm gonna have to keep like using them and see what I really think. But in all, it did a really good job like blending it all over my face. Yeah, I'm really liking these. I'm gonna try it and use it some more, get really used to it. But so far so good. Yeah. And now I'm going to prime my eyelids. I'm going to use just the Milani eyeshadow primer. This is one of the best drugstore eyeshadow primers ever. It's so good. Alrighty. So I am now going to do my concealer. And I am first going to correct my dark circle area, and I'm going to go with the Pixie corrector, their peach corrector. And now for concealer, I am going to use the NYX HD in the shade 03. And then I'm going to also add my Covergirl Ready Set Gorgeous Concealer in Fair. So first I'm going to go in with the NYX concealer, and I'm just going to spread it around. Make sure I get my nose. And then I'm going in with the CoverGirl one, and this just adds a bit of brightness. So I like to put it more in the inner corner area, and then on the top of my lip and a little bit on my nose. So now with my beauty blender, I'm just going to blend this out. My Maybelline Master Fix powder. I'm just going to put some in the cap here, like that. And I just take the top of my beauty blender and then go underneath my eyes. Do a little bit of baking. And then with some of the powder, I'm just going to set my I'm going to set my eyeshadow primer. And then just lightly go over. Just like that. I'm going to go over my face with the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. And this is in the shade 03 Natural with a big powder brush. And make sure that everything is set. And then I like to go over all of this with the setting spray, and I'm just going to use the L'Oreal Infallibile Pro Setting Spray. I like to make sure everything just kind of sinks into my skin. Now I am going to do my eyebrows. And so I'm just going to give them a quick comb through. And I am going to use a pencil. This is the Almay Brow Defining Pencil in Brunette. It's a very tiny little pencil. And I am going to fill in the tops of my brows and the tail. And now I'm going to set it with the NYX Control Freak Eyebrow Gel. And set them in place. So for my eyeshadow today, I am going to use the Jeffree Star Beauty Killer palette. I got this during Black Friday and I haven't really used it yet. And so I've been like dying to use this. That's what it looks like here. And so I am going to put my brow shade on, or highlight my brow really. And I'm going to use China White here. It's very pigmented. Now, in my crease transition, I'm going to use Courtney, which is right here. These do kick up some powder, so make sure and tap your brush off. And I'm just gonna go in my crease. Oh wow, yeah, very pigmented. This is a beautiful transition shade though. It's a very pretty one. And then I really kind of want to use this shade Confession, which is this one up here. I'm going to use the e.l.f. blending brush and I'm going to dip into that Confession shade, top off the excess, and I think I'm going to go all over the lid with this, blending into the crease. I'm not making this like really perfect. I'm just kind of getting it on there and blending it. And then we're going to use that blending brush that we used earlier and just blend the crease up. And now I'm going to do it to the other side. I'm going to go back into that transition shade, Courtney, and hit the top part again, top part of my eyelid with that transition shade again. Go a little bit more on this side here. It has a nice shimmer, but when you blend it out, it's a really pretty color. So now I'm going to do some winged liner and then I'll go back to the eyeshadow. I'm going to use the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Eyeliner Pen. And I'm just going to do a baby wing. And I am going to use the Advent Pop from NYX palette, and I'm just going to hit up this brown right here. And I'm going to use another little shader brush. This one's a fluffy brush. This is from Wet n Wild, and oh, that one doesn't even have a mirror. I'm going to use this in the outer corner. And I'm just gonna blend a little brown into the corner of my eye. And I'm barely tapping into that brown because it's so pigmented. And I'm just making little circles, blending back and forth. And then I'm just going to take a clean fluffy brush again and go over to make sure there's no harsh edges. Like that. And I'm going to take this shimmery shade and highlight my inner corner. Now I'm going to use a little tapered brush, and I am going to go in with that Courtney transition shade again in the Beauty Killer palette, this one right here. And I'm going to run that underneath my lower lash line. I do it until I hit the middle of my eye. That's where I do my shadow. And then in the Advent Pop Pal, we're going to go back into the brown. And I think I'm going to mix it a little bit with this gray. Just tap into each. And run that on the outer third of my eye. Alrighty, so now I'm going to curl my eyelashes and I'll be right back. So for my mascara, I'm just going to use the Maybelline Lash Sensational in waterproof, well, black waterproof. And I'm just going to coat my eyelashes. So now I am going to bronze up my face, and lately I have been loving this product. It is the NYX Color Wheel Mosaic Face Powder in All Over Bronze Glow, and it looks like this, and it's just been the greatest. I've been loving it so much. And so I'm just going to tap into that and go in and bronze my face. At the top and a little bit down the neck. Just like that is what I've been doing. So I am going to use this palette here, and I am going to mix these two right here, this one and this one, these two, for my blush. Tap off the excess. And I'm using the Real Techniques Multitasker brush. I love this for blush. Alright. Here. Huh. So for highlighting, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Illuminating Palette. This one. And I'm going to mix these two right here. And I'm using an e.l.f. blush brush. Tap off the excess and go in and highlight the tops of my cheekbones. A little bit on my nose and the Cupid's bow. Just like that. And for my lips, I'm going to go in with this new lip liner. It's the Wet n Wild First Gel Lip Crayon. And I got the shade Bare to Commit. And it's their nude shade. Rolls up like that. And I'm going to line my lips. And then I'm just going to fill them in. Because this is a beautiful nude color. These are gliding on very creamy, which I'm liking. And now I'm going to use the lipstick from Milani. And this one is in the shade Pretty Natural. Alrighty, so that is my finished look. I hope you enjoyed. I will have all my products listed down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later.